just letting the ink dry.
Life ends here!
This requires your attention.
In due time.
Right here, my friend.
Ona Adayan. Ona Adayan.
What troubles you?
Na ea orama. Na ea orama. Na ea orama.
Weapons, spells, poisons. The art of killing is so diverse these days. A shame one life
Something
is not
bothering you?
enough to master them all.
Aforane Sendes.
Lies. Armag's entire life a lie. Armag is not Armag. The sword says it is Armag. The sword, it calls Armag an imposter. What now? What? What to do? Who is Armag now?
Hush, my boy. Calm. You really are Armak. There have been no lies. But your soul has slept in this sword for so long, it just doesn't recognize you. It will soon, though, and everything will be all right. You know you are a hero, a great chieftain, the greatest of all chieftains ever born into this world. Remember that. Hold on to it. Great deeds await you. Soon. Very soon.
Stop lying! Armag is not even Armag anymore. Was never Armag in the first place. Armag is like the 8 mothers now. No name, no tribe, no destiny. What's left now? What? Only revenge!
Their life ends here!
I grant you death.
Unimosi Travisi.
Let us strike as one!
Tear them apart!
This will hurt!
Cannot hide from me.
Do not falter!
Repent!
Be merciful to the enemy, even as cruel as this savage. Stop his suffering, here and now.
The 8 mothers fed Armagh, raised him, taught him everything he knows. Since he was born, Armagh knew no other family and no other tribe. They told Armagh of his great past and his even greater future. And every word was a lie. Armagh was just their trained dog. He jumped when told, growled, tore their enemies to pieces. He had no idea for what or why he was fighting. One more thing. Once, Armagh heard them talk about another sister. The one they all served. When he asked, they lied. Said there was no 9th sister. That Armagh had misheard them. He should have understood then that they weren't to be trusted. Those who lie once are not to be believed twice. Armagh, the great chieftain of the past, was buried here. Armagh, the great chieftain of the present, was born again. He had to return here to reunite with his soul, the one sleeping within the sword, to become whole again, to restore his power, to reign over the land again, to challenge the gods again. That's what the 8 mothers told Armagh. They lied. They were lying all along. Armagh took the sword and spoke to Armagh's soul. The sword said Armagh was not Armagh, but just an impudent brat. Ancient Armagh's rage blazed like a torch in the night. All that was hidden was unveiled at once. Everything. The 8 mothers raised Armagh, and since childhood they kept saying Armagh was a great man with a great destiny. Lies! Lies and more lies! Armagh is not Armagh. Armagh is just a toy for the 8 witches. But no more. Armagh's life is over. But at least he dies free from all lies.
So much blood was shed in vain, and yet compassion for this person stirred in my heart. A bitter lot. Treason of those you thought were your family.
A lie is what Nyrissa and her servants live, and I was part of that lie.
Ancient Armagh, great chieftain of the past, invincible hero, Gorham's champion. He served only Gorham, not his people, no. Only Gorham. When he killed, it was not to feed his people, not to gain glory, not for wealth, not for power. No, it was the other way around. He fed his people to make them better killers. The blade was thirsty. It quenched its thirst on the blood of Armagh's fellow tribesmen. Ancient Armagh was a great warrior, that much is true. But he was a bad chieftain. He would send his people to their deaths for no good reason. Armagh wasn't a hero. Armagh was a kinslayer.
This ancient Armagh was a scum, if what you say is true. And some just love to venerate some dead wretch.
The 8 mothers used to say that today's Armagh is a great chieftain, just like ancient Armagh. He would defeat anyone he wanted as soon as he could find his soul. They said all he needed to do was find the tomb. Then he could conquer Restov, conquer all of Brevoy. Just find the tomb. But did ancient Armagh need some stupid tomb? No! He just fought and won! If Armagh is really Armagh, he would be bound to win. But this Armagh is not that Armagh. He led his people into a trap. Realized too late that he won't be able to take Restov. And that's when the 8 mothers told him they had found the tomb. Armagh entered the tomb to become stronger, to save his people, to bring them glory and riches. But all he found was death. Ancient Armagh and present Armagh have that in common. The soul, trapped in the sword, his power became his curse. But the sword's curse brought Armagh's power too. His rays burned away all lies, burned away false destiny. Armagh sees things clearly now. Armagh will create his own destiny. A living soul is stronger than any ancient dead man. The ghost in this sword can whisper whatever he likes. He will never dominate Armagh again. Ask. The soul, trapped in this sword, the one holding Armagh's life in his hands, didn't take it. This cannot be forgotten. Let us fraternize, become sworn brothers. Brothers.
Oh, I think I shed a tear from my left eye. It's all emotions. Such a beautiful finale of the story. I can't wait to write it down.
Turning an enemy into a friend and giving him hope. I believe Sarenrae herself smiled at your deeds today.
Look ahead.
Applause, please.
Stop! Look!
I do what I must.
Share your troubles.